Shalom Aleichem. Islam. Hotel. Peace. Want to see if we're getting a good signal here, man, before we go live tonight with Faze. Because this computer was acting funny, man. Peace. Yeah, they freezing. Go ahead, work the bug. Peace. Hey, y'all. Tell me if they chopping me up, man. Robert. Hey, tell me if they chopping me up, yo. Because they been, they on to us. They know who we are now. Peace. Says choppy. Yeah, so they playing these games. They chopping us up. Look at this, man. So I'm hoping they don't do that when Faze come on. Hey, this right here is that 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3, man. What happens when you ascend? So we're just checking it out to see what's going on, man. It's not. It says no. It's clear. Okay, it's clear, right? So it sound clear, yo. So look at this. Here we go, right here. All right, now let's see how I do now. Yo, we might be taking this one down and redoing this class tomorrow. We just want to see if it was working good. See if I had to do it off my phone or can I do it off the laptop. This laptop been tripping. I ain't playing some kind of game, man. And we got it straight up with the internet. You know what I'm saying? They be doing this lately. They chopping us, man. They know who we are. Hey, Yahshua Melchizedek, they know who we are, man. They've been chopping us. Yeah, but we about to have Faze on tonight. Phase 1 in the building, the hottest in the game right now. Says my friend just ascended and her mother day later. Wow. Yeah. So that if they ascended to the next, passed on to the next plane. Ain't no such thing as death. You only pass. If you pass, some people fail. Some people ain't gonna pass. They gonna have to do this school all over again. How many of you want to do this school over again? The people that's awoke and remember your different lives, your different schools that you went through here, and the different lives that you lived. So nobody wants to go through this flunk of grades. So we got to pass with flying colors here. Everything's a test. We got to make an A plus. You can pass with a B though, right? Because you must B1 with the source. B1. You can pass as a B with the B. So you can make all B's, and I think that's still on the roll. C's is average. C is average. Yeah. I'm saying. Love. Get that fear up off your chest. We touch down the cause of heaven. And so why when they put that's what I'm saying. So you gotta make everything's a test. Keep in mind when something's bad is happening and you say, man, you gotta stop and say, what is this? Is this a test? And if you can stop to say that, then yes, this is the test. Now, is this a multiple choice? Most of the tests, they made it easy on you here. You might not think so, but they did when they gave you multiple choice. Because one of them is the correct answer. We got a whole bunch of multiple choices here. You could take Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, right? Muhammadism. So that's separate from Islam. Muhammadism is separate from Islam. So you got these different, you take A, Christianity, B, Islam, C, Judaism, or Hebrews, Black Hebrewism, or whatever you want to call it. Then you can take D, Hinduism, and then E, all the above. You know what I'm saying? All the above. Or F, none of the above. So you got multiple choice here. So but one of them is the correct answer. More than one could be the correct answer. But in order for you to ascend, you must make at least C on these tests, or else you keep doing the same test again until you pass it. A lot of people keep going through the same things in life because they have realized there's a test, and they fail it every time, and they keep going through it till they pass it. Whether it be relationships, whether it be whatever, your job, whatever. People you meet and make friends, and you go through the same thing, and it's how this world is set up. It's a mechanism. See, that mechanism, the test is set up by you yourself in the mental plane, by the things that hinder you here, as far as your desires and wants, and things that might attach you to this dimension. So you're given tests, sometime in the physical realm and sometime in your dreams. Some of them can turn out to be nightmares. If you like now, it's becoming dangerous. I was talking about this too. It's coming dangerous to be lucid dreaming now, because you cannot come back at this point. If you start doing too much lucid dreaming, you can get stuck and don't come back, and you could be appeared to be dead on this side, but well alive on the other side. You see, so my point is, keep in mind everything's a test. Divine love, the green light, is how you move from now on out, and you're gonna be invisible to the bad guys now, or the evil energy. When you move in the green light, you're gonna be invisible to police, the anything that's out to hinder you, right? So anything that's out to hinder you, the green light blocks that out. It blinds that. That's what we're bringing this green light in about, right? So as you go on through your day, and problems is always on the test. Keep in mind. So you got a problem, that's always a test. Problems can be solved. That's all. Like Tahuti say, there's always a solution for everything. The main thing is, don't panic. You hear? Don't pan. Don't and pan really can break down in the music world. There's a left and a right frequency, right? A left and a right frequency. So it's dealing with music too. You can go into different parts of the pan. Also, they call what you cook in a pan. And keep in mind, you think you ain't using sound when you cooking? Don't you hear the snap, crackle, pops as you frying or whatever you're doing? The sound is there. Hey, shout out. Like I say, if you're tuning in now, we're just doing a test run to make sure we're running clear. We're going to have phase on tonight at 9 o'clock. right? So we got about 15 minutes before we cut out on this one. We just want to give you a quick updates and let you know we on to it again. Like yesterday we took the day off because we slept all day yesterday. So today we back on it, man. But we got something coming out every day for you. If you don't get the notification from us every day, come back and check, man. We got something posted every single day. Shorts, videos, and we're doing lives. So we got it running nonstop, man. We got the train rolling. So if you behind and you ain't caught up, you know what I'm saying, you got a long way to go. We got 1,000 videos for you to watch. 1,000 right now. So it's gonna take you a while on everything. Go to the playlist. We got the Ascent. You want to check out the classes, go to the playlist, right? Go to the Ascension manual classes. We got I can't remember, like almost 100 and something Ascension manual classes. Then on the Galactical classes, scroll all the way down to the bottom, we got 300 and some Galactical classes on all the species. All the stuff you see people putting out now, most of it they got out of the book of the extraterrestrial book that we put out. Because we got 8 books that we got, right? That for a $50 donation to the Cash App. Make sure you leave your emails and your links, right? We got that. Yeah, so talking about the Ascension, what happens when you ascend? What happens when you ascend? When you ascend, the things that we are affected by here on this plane don't exist on the next plane, like pain. And if you want to get a better idea for my Bible guys that's watching, read Revelations chapter 21, 22, which tells you on this crystal city, right? Because crystal city is the next dimension after you leave here from this dimension. And so on there, it goes into talk about that, about no more pain, no more sorrow, no more crying, because they got cures for all the diseases on Crystal City. They got water that you could drink that you would go for days without having to drink water no more. And also it can heal you, this water that you drink. They call it the living water. It's high power alkaline water. You gotta because I gotta keep that in mind too. What they call in holy water that they throw on vampires. Keep in mind, vampires are bacteria and viruses. The holy water that they using throwing on vampires is really alkaline. It's 9.5 alkaline water. That's what real holy water is. See, they gaming you when they talk about some water. They just get some water and they pray it over and throw it on demons. No, it ain't. It's more to it than that. It's more scientific. Everything that they took a lot of scientific stuff and turned it into religion. And we did it. We did it for them. And religion is a children's science. Once you become adults, we don't need religion no more. Religion is a children's science in ancient Kemet, where we took scientific methods and added characteristics and made them into people. And then we took people that it really existed and attributed them to a certain part of science to explain to the children about certain things, like the way the sun motion around the 12 star constellations. And they took that and made it into disciples and Last Supper and all that. We don't want to get into it. Going all the way back to the Dendorian calendar and the Mayan calendar, which is really the same calendar, because the Twa mans was on both sides. The Twa and the Mayan, same man, same guys. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So yeah, we got multiple choice in this reality. So you got a choice to do what you think is right. How do you know to do what you think is right? You got to vibrate with the green light. The green light is the heart chakra. So you got to move with your heart chakra. You got to move with your heart chakra. Now, sometimes you could think you're moving with your heart chakra and you're moving with the root chakra because you're acidic. You lower your frequency when you become acidic. You raise your frequency when you become alkaline. So you want to get to the green light. One way is certain types of foods that you eat. You want to keep them alkaline. And on the 7 is the neutral though. When you go 8 to the throat chakra, right? You're going more alkaline. But 7 is, you want to say 7 or higher. Y'all already know this. And the 7 is with a green light, the G, the key. The key out of here is the green light. I'm telling you, man. If you go back to that video we just put out, where we showed the people on the wall with the green light coming out their head, it also says over there on that wall in the Daru language, hieroglyphics, a higher form of graphics, right? Graphs of pictures, right? And it says in that, if you translate it, it says that when we get to this green light, we'll be able to be seen by our family, and we'll be able to be picked up and summed up. It says that the green, once we vibrate on the green, we already knew this, but Bob already told us this. Bob was already pointing at doing it in the 1980s and 1960s and Bushwick Avenue, or 70s and Bushwick Avenue. All the old heads that was there, they know that Bob was already had the green room, all it, right? So, yeah, but it says on that wall, it translated the thought rules for us to get picked up. It was we got to be on this green light. So they know coincidence that phase is point pushing the green light, and then all of a sudden, boom, is everything just falling into place. They wouldn't. You thought the ancestors was gonna leave us. They're not gonna leave us hanging, because you won't have a chance to say you didn't have a chance to get up out of here or to ascend. We came to you in all many different forms, whether it be Buddha, Yeshua, Melchizedek, you know what I'm saying, Elijah, all these different people, you know what I'm saying? We came to you in many different ways to get you to this point, to where you can hear phase, and you can hear the new 9 gods that's hitting the planet and getting ready to teach you the last phases of the ascension. You got people like Lifewave who doing the herbs and really cracking down, because he came on. He got one called "Do You Eat Glue?" Do you eat glue? Right? And everybody said, "No, we don't eat glue." Well, he said, "Do you eat cheese?" It was like, "Yeah, we love cheese." They were like, "Man," he's like, "Then where you eat glue? You eat glue then?" Because glue, the same thing they said made from cheese, is made from glue. Boy, then they could drop the mic out after that and walk off stage after that, man. That shit was crazy. Niggas eating cheese and they eating glue. Right? So yeah, so you got people, you got the 9 gods, you know what I'm saying? The 9 gods is here, and they really cracking heads and twisting caps. Yeah, you know I'm saying? I'm telling you. I told y'all, if they would have left Dr. Sabi alone, they wouldn't have had Lightweight. But every time they got to understand how this universe works. The universe is based off of 1 and 7. Really, it's based off, yeah, you can go into all the odd numbers, but 1 and 7 is the major number. That's why they say God rests on the 7th day. It's always 7 this, 7 that. All right, so when they take somebody out that the universe send to rebalance the universe, when they take that person out, the universe will replace them with somebody 7 times stronger than them. And that's, to me, this dude is 7 times stronger than Lifewave is 7 times stronger than Dr. Sabi. He going way more into it, because he got Dr. Sabi shit, and then he going on his own journey where he just opening up a whole new time warp on herbs and things, right? So that he the result of them messing with certain beings. When you mess with certain beings, the universe always sends somebody 7 times powerful. So they should have just left. I hope now that they learned their lesson about taking prophets and people that the significant people that the universe send to keep it balanced. And so I hope they learn their lesson that, hey, damn, we took this guy out, and then boom, this guy popped up. So now I think they gotta leave us alone. They figured it out. So what they're doing is now, as Ashtar Command, they taking a hands-off approach. They want us to take ourselves out. That's the game. They want us to take ourselves. They're trying to sit back now to figure out how can they start a war with us. They already got it with the music, but they want to start a real battle between us for us to take each other out. The rap now sound like Freddy Krueger. It ain't rap no more. They need to make a new genre called horror rap. That's what it is. It's horror. They rap in horror movies. Anytime you in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, every line is about killing somebody and slitting somebody's throat and seeing blood. That's a horror movie. That's no longer rap. What E40 and them doing was rap. What Jam Master Jay and Run DMC and them was doing was rap. And Easy E and them was doing a little bit of rap. They was getting into the little horror too, though. But these guys now, they ain't even doing no rap, no hip hop, none of that no more. This is horror movies. I'm telling you. Listen to it. Listen to the new shit they putting out. It's straight horror. Yeah, Hunger Games, all that. Yeah, 432. It's interesting that I hear it's a lot of shit that's being put out that me, by the way, the stuff that I got from the elders that get sent me, and I put out the Ascension manual. Now I'm hearing a lot of stuff like about the chakras and how they, because nobody was saying that about the do re mi chart 5 chart and how the different frequencies you could tune your chakras. Baba said it on one of these tapes called it was called, I can't write the wrong, but I think we named it the Rainbow Project, because he talked about the little Rainbow Project in there. But on that tape, Baba goes into a little bit of it, a lot of that, them sound healing books and stuff. So now I'm hearing people talking about the 432, they retuned A on the board to 440. It used to be 500. Right? It used to be 500 on center C, center A, center C. Hey, so I'm clear out there. I'm coming through clear, because we're gonna ready to get off in about 5 minutes and get to this. Get ready for the phase 1 show at 9 o'clock. So y'all want to be tuned in for that. You don't want to miss that. You about to be lit. But to go in on the science of the occult, and we're gonna be asking a lot of questions. So we're really gonna be taking questions from the crowd, get y'all interaction. So Phase the Highs in the game. He can go anywhere you want to go. So we're gonna be looking forward to your questions in the game. Yeah, we're about to be come back on in about 15 minutes. We're gonna be live, man, with Phase. Yeah, but like I say, this Ascension thing, we're gonna go with a part 2 on this, right? We're gonna go with a part 2 on this, where we can really go into what you do when you ascend. And you really do the same thing you do here on this plane, because when you ascend, right, you still do the same things. It's just more higher frequencies and more or less. It's like a lot of things are easier than it is here. Like it's a lot of effort to build something, to put this laptop together. It takes a lot of effort to build this laptop in this dimension. But in that dimension, for the most part, all you got to do is think it. You can think it, and it's there, like a hologramic type, kind of like the Matrix. How the Matrix is when they type it into the computer, and they say that I want some guns, and they type it in, and the guns appear. But it's kind of like that, but it's more mental than typing into a computer. Like it's just all you gotta do is know how to think it, for the most part. And that's pretty much on the 7 and a little bit of the 6. Like I say, on the 5th dimension, it's like a little bit of that and a little bit of here combined. So the 5th dimension, you still got physical bodies, right? So everything is, keep in mind, all dimensions are physical. Keep that in mind, because the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, height, width, and length, adds up to create the 4th dimension, which they say is time and space, but it's not time and space, because space is always filled. What the 4th dimension is volume. It's the inner space of the height, width, and length. But the height, width, and length is where you come in to create boundaries on the 1st, creating a plane of force. because you're forcing, you're creating a force when you create boundaries. You're creating a force field. Then the fifth dimension becomes emotion. Baba referred to it as Malakut. And he said it was the divine plane of love, the divine plane of reality. Right? And reality is that on that plane, you can't lie. There's no more lying on that plane, because most people are telepathic and they're gonna know you got to think of a lie half the time before you tell it. So they're gonna know you thinking of a lie to tell it. So it's gonna be useless to lie. That's why it's called the divine plane of truth and the divine plane of reality. That's what Bible referred to it as, the fifth dimension. Then the sixth dimension is where light is vibrating at. Light starts in the sixth dimension at about around 888 terahertz. This Pacific light that you can see. You can see how we have the purple, right? And then as that frequency began to slow down all the way to the one of the lowest frequencies, which is red, at about around 300 and some terahertz, right? So you get light bodies. Once you vibrate to the sixth dimension and get about around 300 terahertz in the sixth dimension, you get light bodies. And this is that you don't want to stay on the six. You don't want to stay on the low 6 terahertz, because that's where the amber light beams and the red light beams dwell. So you want to go higher and be on the green light. You want to maintain 500 terahertz and higher. When you ascend to the sixth dimension, you want to get to 500 terahertz and higher. And then once you get past 888 terahertz, hence they came out with a movie called Back to the Future, where they put this flex capacitor inside of this car, and they said that they got to get up to 88 miles an hour in order to jump to the future. So they was telling you that, about the they really was going into terahertz. And he says that it needs something amount of gigawatts, some gigawatts. He's going into gigawatts. A lot of people don't even go into this unless they went into mathematics and science. The gigawatts. What is a gigawatt? Study energy, because we're going to need a certain amount of energy to ascend. You're going to need a certain amount of energy to ascend. We're going to need a certain amount of gigawatts. How many gigawatts is the human body? How many watts is the human body? Did you know the human body produces watts? The robots know that. The artificial intelligence know that. That's why you could Google it. That's artificial intelligence giving you the answer. You could Google how much energy do a body, how much gigawatts. And so then you think about, okay, all right, so how many watts do we need to be? Because low frequency causes epilepsy and things in the brain, misfires. Low frequencies. Yeah, 1.21 gigawatts. That's what he said. Shout out Betty. Doc, right? Sound like he was a scientist talking back from the future. So how many, Betty, if you know how many watts does the body got? Shout out Anarchy God. I know this, I just can't think of it right now because my mind's thinking of a whole bunch of more stuff. I know the answer because I got it written down in my book. I looked it up. We give off a certain amount of watts, and the robots intend on using this for the people that's left behind. For the people that don't make it out of here, the robots gonna have the leftovers. First, they're gonna be reptilians, gonna take their pick, and they gonna do what they gonna do with you. And then after that, everybody else taking their pick. Then whatever is left over, the robots are gonna use. Really, the robots don't really got to use nobody on the surface no more because they already got all the genetics on file, so they can got the robots got the artificial intelligence to make clones themselves of humans. So they just start growing you in fields. They start growing clones in fields, just like they did on the Matrix. Man, don't you realize what Mother Sophia Stewart put out? She accessed the Akashic records to put that out. Man, I'm telling you, don't let this go over your head. People sleeping on Mother Sophia Stewart. I actually talked personally with her on the phone, and she came on our show. We had it recorded, but some kind of way the footage got lost. Maybe it was supposed to get lost. It was like 7 to 8 hours worth of of just us and Mother Sophia Stewart. But she accessed the Akashic records to put Terminator and all that out. You people don't know that. Some of you do. And that was that was a scenario based on what was going on now then. And it's right now it's playing out to that point. If you think about it. If we don't for you to gonna be leaving with us on the green light, right? We're gonna be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Till they get it. We're gonna go to a new heaven and a new earth. But for the people that's left behind, the ones that survive, they go underground to Zion. Go watch Matrix again, man, and get a real grip on what's going on here. You can't see it. The robots slowly taking over. I'm telling you. So we about to get up out of here. Hey, Robot, and Anarchy God. Hey, we about to get up out of here because we got to get ready for the phase in 10 minutes. So you're going to be back in 10 minutes and tune in, right? Peace, love, assalamu alaikum, right? Salam alaikum, ashur, wadu.
Never have it been made so clear.